Hey everyone, my name's Christina, and welcome to my pet channel. I haven't made a video in quite a while, so I thought since I have some time, I'll start now. But I want to introduce you to all of my rats right now. I currently have 6 males living in a double crenation together, and yeah, let's just get into the video. Okay, so my first rat is also my oldest that I have at the moment. What's in there? This is Buggy. Um, okay, it's okay. Buggy wants to play on the floor, so he's getting kind of mad at me. But Buggy is about 1.5 years now. He is a Dumbo Siamese. He's probably my sweetest. I'm sorry. I just love you. He loves attention and he loves running around and he roams the house, and he's in love with my dad, who didn't like rats until he met Buggy. So Buggy was a feeder bin baby. Here, you want to go on my shoulder? Buggy was a feeder bin baby. I got him from a small pet shop. I'd say like 2 or 3 cities over from where I live. Not too far away. It's like 25-minute drive. And I would go there monthly to get their big bulk boxes of hay because it's cheaper for my guinea pigs because I have 5. So I went there, and what is this? You dropping your seed mix all over me? I went there and I asked the guy, can I have a look at your rats? And he goes, well, they're mainly for feeders, but because you come here so often, he goes, I'm gonna let you look at them. So I looked at them and automatically fell in love with Buggy. I literally picked him out of like 30 baby rats, and I was like, this is it, like I want him, taking him home. And he was 4 weeks old. He was just freshly weaned, super sweet. Okay, you're stuck in my hair, buddy. Excuse my hair too, I just finished getting out of the shower. But so I took him home and I've had him ever since, and he's turned out to be the sweetest. Now, he was housed with 2 of my other males, like back then when he was a baby, Bo and Bosley. You guys probably recognize them from other videos, but sadly they both passed, so now he's the oldest man. So yeah, that's Buggy. I'm gonna just let him go run because he's being impatient. Okay, so this is Moose. Moose is a black hooded, I want to say mismark because he has only like a few patches and they actually go to his tail, of black, and he's a Dumbo. Now Moose is one of my biggest boys. I have him and his brother are the biggest boys I have. But Moose is a very anxious boy, so he self-grooms on his stomach. You do, don't you? But you're so sweet. He's also kind of the head honcho. You would think that Buggy would be head honcho, but no. So Moose, I'll show you his brother in, next, but Moose is currently about a year and a bit. He's a few months younger than, I think like 2 months younger than Buggy. So he's almost 1.5. But yeah, that's Moose. Moose is my shyest rat. Well, he's second shyest. He's super sweet. Hi, Bubby. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say, he came from the same feeder bin that Buggy came from. I went back and I actually didn't pick Moose. I picked his brother and my sister picked Moose. So, okay, you want to go down too? You can go play. You can go play. Okay, on to number 3. This is Milo, Moose's blood-related brother. What's the matter? What's the matter? guys can tell, Milo has a very bad head tilt. So he's currently on medication. As far as I can see, he doesn't have a inner ear infection, but he has a head tilt, so he's on medication to see. Sorry if you hear that scratching. The rats are underneath the bed on my plastic tub. So, you wanna go? You don't like going down. Okay, I'm just gonna put him down because since he started getting the head tilt, he's really uncomfortable out of the cage. He prefers being like on the bed and stuff. But Milo is blood brothers with Moose, and I got them together. He is a I don't know if he's a Rowan or a Husky rat, and then he's also got the blaze between his eyes, and he's a Dumbo. So he was all gray when I brought him home, like all gray with just like that little white there, and it kind of just spread all the white, so he looks like a little old man now. But Milo is one of my most like docile, sweet, like chubby, just lazy rats. He's like always sleeping and cuddling. He's, like I said, almost a year and a half old also. Yeah, came from the same feeder bin as Buggy and Moose. And that's really it. But yeah, we'll go get we'll go get the next boy. So okay, so this little guy, hi, is actually one of my smallest. He's my smallest full-grown male. This is Murphy. He is my most shy rat. Does not like being held. Okay. But he loves snuggles. Okay. Murphy is currently going through a really bad ear infection. So, sorry, the rabbit is digging under the bed. He's going through a really bad ear infection right now, and he's on ear drops, medication, and he has been for like most of his life, because I got Murphy about a week after Bosley died. And Murphy's story is much the same as Bosley's. He came from a friend who works at my local PetSmart. okay. And he was an adoption. He was 110% free. 1 minute. Hey. Stop. You two, stop. Sorry. Moose and Buggy are arguing. Anyway, he was 100% free. She called me a week after Bosley had passed. Yeah, he really loves kisses and stuff. And she said, look, I got this really sick rat in the back. He's just in his little tub and nobody's giving him attention. They're giving him medication that's meant for lizards, not even for him, because it had a little bit of amoxicillin in it, but it was literally eye drops. And I was like, okay, I'm coming. So I went, and it was literally like 10 minutes to closing, and I drove so fast. Hi. And I brought him home, and he was obviously a lot smaller because I think he was 12 weeks at the time. But he had pus coming out of his nose, out of his ears. He just wasn't good. I gave him medicine, and he pretty much bounced back to normal. But now he's constantly having ear infections and flare-ups. So, but he's a good boy, and he's a top-eared. He's actually a Merrill rat, so he's got the brown, different colors of like brown and like a reddishy. Oh, sorry, Moose, you wanna go home? And his fur. Sorry guys, this is not very. So I'll let him go. And he is about a year and a half also, like Buggy. So he's older than Moose and Milo, but a lot smaller. Hi. Okay, you two are gonna go back in your houses if you don't play nice. So I'll go get the next boy. Okay, so this little naked boy is, and he might have porphyrin on his eyes. He just woke up. I just woke him up. This is Louie. Now Louie is about 6 months old now. He was a birthday gift from my sister. He is the only rat I have that is straight from a breeder. So, he's actually a double Rex hairless. Hi, Mama. So he does have some fur around his face. He has red eyes, and he is a Siamese. So he's got the dark snout where the fur kind of comes and goes, and he's the sweetest boy. He loves kisses, like when I kiss him. You love getting kisses? No, not today. Okay. He wants to play because he saw the other boys got to play, so he's like, that's not fair. But like I said, he was a birthday gift from my sister. She got him from a breeder, and I had wanted, she was like, what do you want for your birthday? And I was like, I don't really care, like, you don't have to get me anything. I like coloring books. I like pencil crayons, like a little kid. And I was like, but if you want to get me a rat, which, like, we always joke about, like, getting each other gifts that, like, my parents wouldn't approve of, which is, like, rats, or for her paying for a tattoo, stuff like that. And I was like, well, you can get me this baby. And I sent her pictures of, like, little hairless babies, because I have had a hairless in the past who passed away sadly after a month of owning him, but he was a rescue, so so she was like, okay. And then that same day she was like, I got a present for you, and she gave me like a bag with like coloring books, some shirts in it, new underwear. Who doesn't need new underwear? A card with like balloons that like explode. It was really cool, but I'd never gotten a gift like that from her, so it was really nice, and I cried. And then she's like, I need help, like, to go pick up a dresser that I want to like refurbish, so will you help me? And I was like, okay. So I went with her, and then on the way there she's like, I'm like, Brianna, your car is full of stuff, like, how are we gonna bring a dresser in the back? And she goes, we're not gonna go get a dresser. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, we're gonna go get you a rat. And I was like, oh crap, like, mom and dad are gonna freak out. So that's where we got Louie from. I didn't pick him. The lady literally just brought him to the door. And it was in the middle of COVID, like the first outbreak. That was really bad. So she put him on a box on the step and stood at the door. And we kind of like stood on the stairs. And then she backed up and we got him, said thank you, and we left. And he transferred her, I guess. I don't know. My sister paid for it, not me. So that's the story of Louie. Now we got one more boy who I have to catch. He is the most troublemaking rat I have had to this day. Him and Buggy are pretty neck and neck for trouble, but Buggy's slowing down in his age, and he's just getting more, this guy's getting more hyper, so I'm gonna go get him. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is Little Spooky. It's Little Spook. As you can tell, he's very small. He's almost 6 months actually, so Louie is my newest rat, but Spooky was before him. So this was mid-lockdown. Nobody could do anything, and I was like, I really want to get the chance to raise a rat, like hand raised. So I went to the local reptile store. I phoned them, I emailed them, whatever. It was like a 2-day process, and I was like, can I come and purchase a rat? And she's like, what size? What animal is it going to? And I'm like, no, I want to hand feed it. So he's a feeder baby as well, and I got him at a week and a half old. Yeah, he was just opening his eyes. He's so hyper, this little guy. I just love him so much. And it's just a coincidence that he's a fur coat that I don't have, so all my guys are different. Like, none of them are the same, which is, I think, really cool. So that's Spooky. So I hand raised him from 1.5 to 2 weeks. I fed him infant soy formula, and I made sure to like keep the heating pack, and like he was so close to me, like I would cuddle him, he would lay on his back. He was just the sweetest little thing to have, and to hand raise. Like, it was so nice. It made my experience like 10 out of 10. I would do it again. But he's crazy. Like, I've never met a rat that is so energetic and hyper, and I guess this is how females are, but all my males have always been super docile and like super chill. But Spooky is the only rat that's ever bit me, and that's because he gets way too hyper when you're hand wrestling, and then he bites. And I don't think he realizes how hard he bites. And then when you say ow, he kind of sits there like, uh-oh, like what did I do? And but he's just so cute, and he's just your standard top-eared blue coat rat. He's over here eating. And Moose is the only one that's roaming the room. I guess my rabbit that I also have in this room is currently taking a nap. He sleeps under the bed. I don't know why. If you can see behind me, that's all his stuff, so he doesn't need to sleep under the bed, but it's the most comfortable spot for him, I guess. And usually when he's sleeping, the rats just like wreak havoc on my room. Moose. Moose. Hey, what are you doing, Moo? Come here, cowboy. Okay, so that is all of my 6 rats. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it, and editing it is going to be fun. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys will stay tuned for my next videos. I'm planning on making a video a few days a week. I want to make like a cage cleaning video, a cage tour, and I'll play with me and my rats video, something like that, and then guinea pig videos, so look out for those. No, I got you. You can't run away. So Moose says bye-bye. You say bye-bye? You say bye-bye? You wanna go play? I just love you so much. I just love you so much, your chubby baby. They squeak. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.